ones here, are we not? For we not molded in war? Were we not told of the battles henceforth to come? You look at me and see idiocracy, crazy, determination, sadistic mentalities. You look at me and see a beast. I look at me and see someone who's found their truth. You coward. You sold your soul for 1 zeros and more ones. Get the next upgrade. Just 5, 6, 7, 8 days off your pay. It's okay, it's okay. For you did not know until you reach the gates and find out how much honestly was your soul. Oh, baby, it irks me, it hurts me. But I watch you feed yourselves to the machine. Were you not warned by your forefathers? Do you not read? It's just a piece of it. I'm just a piece of it. For the work must always be done. The work is never ending. So why then is the work must be done? Thus, I do protest that maybe there is something wrong with the system, and then you go away. Never buck at the hands that feed you. They brought you in the first place. For where would you be without me? Where would I be without you? My inner truth, as one might say. You think today that you won one measly battle. And where's that in the grand scheme? I see you, I see you. You see me, I see you. One day we'll meet again. I saw you on the day of your birth, and I'll be there present at your end. Tell me your stories. What did you achieve? Was it all that you wished from the second you were able to forge what your kind call a dream? Or was it just a waste? Paying bills and filling up things you can't take with you in its place. Space. Drift with me on this eternal sea where all you'll know is slumber. But no, you could have had more. These are you can be. And I, as we already know, I am. And I am that I am. And I cannot fight that I am, as you cannot fight who you are. The tides change. You just have to go with the wave. Can you wait for it? Oh, baby. Everything you do now plants the seeds for your tomorrows, however often or inoften you might see them. What did you do yesterday that got you here today? What did you do a year from now or a year ago? Let me correct my English. What did you do a year ago that is the reason you are in the position you are in? Everything is accounted for. I told you before about the book, or were you not here for that chapter? Apologies to me. Apologies to you. It's okay. For what am I but a tool? The work must always be done, and the work is never ending. What am I but just an instrument? We have built the great machine, and it is finished. What am I but just a job? Who are you? Someone who sees my greatness as an antenna on robbing. So many thrive when others go under the knife, but none more than I. This owl watches. Horus is always. The gates will always be open. Swing your blade one more. See if thou can make it past the beast. No champion has done it. Or are you a champion once you have? The weight of the world for all of what you want is all you could have. There's always equations running if you haven't seen them yet. One major one is sacrifice plus, what is this one? It's sacrifice plus goals equals end result. No, wait. Yeah, it's a variation, one might say. How would you put it? If you give X for Y amount, let's say amount is time. If you give X for Y, which is time, you'll get Z, which is. And which is completely determined by you. That variable is weird. You choose that. As you get started, you choose some of the things you sacrifice. Oh, baby, and if your sacrifice isn't big enough, I'll let you know. Just keep going. Every day is a sacrifice, one might say. I am sacrificing X amount of time. No, correction. I'm sacrificing X amount of my time to give you X amount of, Y amount of my hours to equal how much money you're willing to pay me. And you do it willingly. You are taught nothing else, will you? So is there not another way? Well, that's if you make it to the final chapter. No? What happened to rags and riches? Was that the great fall? I've heard so much about it. For every man must stumble before he picks himself up. If he ever picks himself up. Is it not a game? Is it not a piece of you as much as it is a piece of me? Is it not a game? Do I not dance at your strings? Do you not humble yourself to my sacrifice? The laws of equivalent exchange. Oh, baby. For this is just an ill form of communication. These words of which we speak, I've learned that actions and words are two different languages, but are they words nonetheless? I get it, you don't get it. So sit back. Look at me, look at you, look at me. Now look at you, look at me, look at you, look at me. Now. Watch me look at you. Look at me, look at you, look at me. And know that you could be looking into yourself, but because you are looking at me, you are looking into yourself. Because I am an extension of you as much as you are an extension of me. You are a reflection of the things that I run from, run to, the things I do and do not do in another story told somewhere else. And I am you, and you are me. We are whole in the abyss. Because before there was your light, there was me. Some might call me your antithesis, but I am just your reflection. And I am true to you. You are true to me. We are one and the same. Our eyes see stories untold by the other. Nonetheless, both stories are true. Your point is as valid as mine, under your light as mine is under mine, or for the lack thereof of the light. But you seem to see me and wish to fight. But before there was any names for the difference of the two of us, there was just harmony. Am I wrong? We do not have to fight. I did not wish this war. You struck first. After you got off your boats, we could have talked. You sailed here with your angels and their pretty swords, and you fought my 80 years. Your angels scalped my demons. My rejects is what you would call it. Birthed in the shadows of all that you fear. But now absorb my culture and yours. Where's the difference now? I challenge your beliefs with my own. For the sins of your forefathers and my own, I wish to atone. We are all broken, are we not? And that is your argument. What is the reason you drop your bombs? What is the reason you steal that which is not yours? Be honest with yourself. Let me know why you send my brothers to die. Maybe then you'd probably get more people to sign. Some people might honestly agree with you. But you lied. And thus more are born broken. What is this home you speak of? I know nothing of this. Is this not the era of the streets? Either he or she belongs to them, or maybe they both, and no one wishes to admit it. It's okay. I get it. It's hard for you to admit certain truisms. It's easier to stay in the background. The shadows you stole from me, you seem to have mastered the art of remaining in them. One might say you made them yours, but we will always know they're mine. And when it is time, oh, my people will ride. You will hear the pestilence will be in the air. Famine will sweep your nations. We will be a sunspot on your dark blimp of creation. And oh, now have the roles been reversed. You left your throne for mine, and I come back attacking you with the full force of your own. Enjoy your power while it lasts. Misbegotten. It's funny when you see how far we have gotten. As I take stock of these years, step by step, have I not inched closer to the dream? Or now we jump as if we are the Hulk. Let me add death. I'm sorry, if you were in the community as such as I, you would know that some toxins you add to your lift. Or are you too lifted to get your gears corrected? You talk. I listen. I cannot hide from this throne any longer. I have finally been christened. Cold ice-like. Don't give in to the mic. For if you do, all will be given to the magistrate. And he holds gold coins so harshly. Is the wealth not easily spread around? Does it not just take a simple step in a different direction? You scream, I choose metamorphosis over stagnation. You scream, hide from change. I embrace it. A sacrifice for this dream that I am chasing. At one time I had to wear a mask like Jason. Hide the bodies in flames, cremated. I had every intent on being the one intended. Take it as you wish. Now I give it with no discretion. I hope that we both have learned our lesson. Make your move, I'll make mine. It's time to feel divine. It's time to find out why these sayings shine. I know my truth, do you know thine? Thine. Know your mind. Or is that too much to ask? Am I too much the villain from your past? It's okay. This is just if I'm being honest. I thought that was your job, though. Where are you in all of this? It's okay, it takes time to build. It's okay, it takes time to fall when the heights are as great as I have planned for us to. For me and you. It's a simple ordeal. You give me, I give you. What's that look for? Don't think you are gonna get anything without having to give anything up in return. The laws are forever. They are eternal. I know them. I have them written in my journal. As old as time itself. You have to give so you can receive. And I give you my all. In return, you give me the world. And that's more metaphysical than it is material. So how is all measured? That's this. Alright, that's this. And that from a different perspective. That's this perspective turned around. All of this is going to be behind this scene now. And you're going to see the lava, the ledge they're climbing out of, and the cave they're going into. If you're ever wondering, viewer discretion. Oh, look at this. Nope. I was about to start a job without finishing one. We all connect. It's okay. It takes time to get the work done. The road is unforgiving. but it is not impossible. How much are you willing to give? How much do you wish to receive in return? For you can have so much that you cannot spend it in one man's time alone here on this earth. For what are things in the realm of ethereal? For what is anything without form to a being of only form? Just the challenge at which to touch. A challenge at which to see if only for just one moment are you not touched by the God soul, that one that sits below. For this one sits above all and at the same time below. For there can never not be someone on the throne. Don't be oblivious. This is time, and time is precious. Any moment awake should be learning to be better, or doing, etching closer at the marble until you see David. For if not, it's just a waste of it, and that is how you are in the trap, of which there's no escape, of which you had no choice. I thought that's what I did. Press X. And like X, which is whatever fucking paintbrush you're using color. For it was time for a break in what we would call character. For it was time for a change in what you would call character. For it's time to go to the right ways and change the face and the outlook of your character attributes. What are attributes? What are your stats? As I take full stock of that which I have become, that which I am, that which I will always be, that which you are, that which you chose, that which you can someday give. For what in return? There was never really a snake in your gardens. Same cannot be said for all. Our challenges are different. When I drink from this chalice, it's different. When you sink into malice, it's, well, actually, it's not different. We are that we are. And I am that I am. dead. For us to be rebirthed, a version of us have to die. For us to go on, a version of us has to cease to exist so a better one can rise. And sometimes that is an ego death. Sometimes that is actually a loss of a ligament, body part, piece of you, metaphorically speaking and figuratively speaking. No, physically speaking. Sometimes it takes a great loss, a flood, or maybe comets, to make an adjustment necessary to the firmament. Your creation. For you a turtle with the world on your back. That doesn't mean you have to move so slow. Cuneiform. Everything's so uniform. If everything goes as is this way, it'd just be stagnant. So every so often a tornado hits. We have to shake it up, you see. Creation happens through destruction. You have to maintain stability through changing tides. It's funny how too much time is wasted. Everybody has ambitions, goals. Most of you intend on somebody else chasing them. When you don't, there is another born to do the job and role that you will not fulfill. It cannot be done the same way. It will not be done the same way, but it will be done in a variation of what you could have done. You have to make a move. For if not, someone else does. And what is yours is now someone else's. But what is yours was once someone else's also. What is your current? Oddly enough, sacrifice is currency. You'll see, you'll see. You'll see, you'll see. Even if I have to force the vision down your gullet. You'll be awake now, so you'll just think, what of it? Oi. Okay. It's a lot of whatever the fuck you call those shapes. Squiggly lines. I thought I erased that. Spider-Man. There are no cheat codes. There are no cheat codes. It is really what it is, and you have to do what you have to do. It is what it is. You are responsible at the end of the day for everything that you did, and everything you have achieved is a direct result in one way or another to what you have done, said, or thought. There is no way around it. You are simply paying penance for the actions of you and those around you. That last part is the important part. So be careful who you put around you. You are on a journey that link is completely actually up to you to some extent or the other. If you practice certain habitual tendencies, it can lead to a longer sustainability for the avatar that you pilot, known as your body. That being said, where you are, who you are, and who you are with, these are important. Where you are can determine where you can go. It doesn't always, because where you come from can not all. Who you are with will determine a mass amount of what you see yourself as being able to achieve. The people around you, the people that you call close, the people that affect you in ways that no one else can, those people are who you would measure yourself closest to. So measure yourself closest to somebody who's really doing something. It's okay. Time is a commodity that's worth more than the money you make at work, because it determines the money you are worth overall. It determines the job that you can get done overall. And it is, as I've been told, the great equalizer. In time, any situation can go from any way to another. But in the moment, every situation is the way it is for that now. But that now is only temporarily now, until the next now. And everything is the way it is, based off the equation of your actions. The ones around you actions, to a greater scale, not even the ones you interact with, but the people who make the choices of the ones that guard the parameters of what is around you and what can be done. For you are a avatar walking through an ever-changing environment to an extent that you can shape into your own if you have the skills, resources, mental capacity to acknowledge a few things and be able to hold yourself accountable to way more than a few things, actually. There is a point where you have to give more to yourself than you give to anything else. And I don't mean that like more money or more items. I mean that previously talked about really expensive commodity known as time. How much time do you give yourself to be better? You are always in school. You're never not in school. Everybody you meet actually proves that fact. Everybody you work with proves that as a fact to me. And I say that because it's always some BS popularity contest when you go to work. It's always some BS power structure, the great overseer, your manager, your boss, everyone answers to somebody, and your favor in any one side can determine your outcome in situations. So that being said, make yourself better. Make yourself worth as much as you think you're worth, because your actions right now determine how much you really are worth, no matter what the fuck you say. You have the capacity to have most things that you wish if you do the required steps, if you take the required steps of one, and this is a major one, no matter how long, not giving up and just reevaluating the current plan to get you to the current desired end result. And two, connect with the right people who have the right mindsets and also resources to do what's necessary in order for you to get to the desired end result. And I say the desired end result because for each person, the desired end result is different. For instance, the desired end result for this is to have the whole storyboard for this whole comic done. For another comic book producer, that could not be their end result. Mine, personally, for the current steps are that you give X amount of time in doing it. You research X amount of other artists who've done what you've done, or other insert whatever you're doing now that you've done, because knowledge is really save you a lot of time. And audio, audio knowledge saves you, audio video knowledge saves you so much time. And if you have the capacity to actually absorb it and know that you can come back to it most likely at any moment in time, as long as you bookmark it, you're good. End result is only success as long as you know to not give up and keep working on it. Naruto taught us that. And Ichigo. Remember your teachers. They're gone now, but I'm here. I know it's easy to want to leave. I know it's easy to call it quits. I know it's easy to say this is different for me. I haven't been able to deal with that. I know it's easy to say I'ma just back away, but the hardest things to do are sometimes the most profitable. And those who are not willing to do those hardest things that challenge them, so their payout is just a different payout. I say that to say that we all have to walk up
walk to and walk through things. People, situations, events. Some things are there to push you. Some things are there to help you get there. Some things are there to challenge you. Some things are there to remind you what you're doing. Some things are there to teach you how to do it better. Some things are there to just inspire you. And that's some great shit right there. Inspiration. I don't want to speak too much on how that last part I was about to start. I have to cut myself off right there. You have what you say. But inspiration is fucking awesome. Because most times you don't choose what inspires you. You just see something and it resonates with you. And I think that has to do with energy and wavelengths. And it connects with you because of the wavelength and energy that it is currently displaying is in tune with you. Or sometimes it helps to tune you. Because we're out of tune. We're oftenly being in tune and out of tune. And that's the sync with our environment around us. And I mean our environment around us and not as just nature, but that too. But the nature of the independent universe we all have as we walk in our own space. We all have our own universe. We all have our own nature. The circle around us. Do you wake up and go to Starbucks every morning? Or do you wake up and go to McDonald's every morning? Or do you wake up and go to the gym every morning? Or do you wake up and go to the gym every morning? That's your environment. The environment that each one of us is awarded is not always the same environment. And because of the differences in each one of our environment, we all respond to different stimuli in different ways. Certain stimuli apply too quickly, or how would I say? Certain form. How do I say that? Give me a second. Certain. Oh, I just had it. Certain foreign stimuli into your environment is not always a desired result in what you make a choice every day. You make an action, and that choice you make is a stimulant to any exterior force that isn't you. So when you make choice A, even though you weren't expecting equals Y, because they have the choice to do and behave, they being your outside environment, however they have been in their own outside environment pre-wired to respond, and based off that current day allowing them to, and the current situations that they've been dealing with allowing them to, will respond in certain ways. So your outside environment does equal your internal environment to an extent. Because how people self-justify their actions to you and around you will shape more your environment as you make more steps in it. And oh baby, please make steps in the right direction. Even though those are self-determined. And most of us are self-serving, and most of us are most of us. I am not most of you. Thank you for what you've taught me. All of you. You're a great audience. we are constantly moving. And I mean that physically, and I mean that vibrationally. We are always moving. So the weight at which we are all dealing with shit is always shifting to lighter and heavier loads. You don't have to carry those loads alone. One, I'm always here for you guys. I'll never not be here for you guys. Oh, baby. But that weight can change your you. Don't allow your altering environment to change who you are on a fundamental level unless you accept that the current you and tangent you are on is one that you wish not to be on. Don't just ride the wave, create it. Because if all you're doing is acting with someone else's universe and never living completely in your own, you really aren't experiencing shit. You're always a side character in somebody else's story. And you were not created to be a side character. My God, you were not created to be a side character. And I know you're created to be. I can see it even if you don't. And just because I don't talk about every mistake, I won't flaunt. We are foreign material interacting with foreign environments. This foreign environment, though, it doesn't have to be transversed alone. Though this weight you bear is your own, it is not your own to bear entirely. I am here to support you, for we are family. Are we not? Be careful on what you wish for. And if your wishes bring you down, remember you will always have a home here. Ironic to one who knows how to burn bridges as quickly as he knows how to make them. The slow process is the only one. My apologies if I rushed you. You were going somewhere. Where was that? Okay. We all have a job. And that job is not the one you clock into. It's the one you can never escape. It's the one whose clock you're on every day. That job is the goal that you were sent here to want to achieve, that you are allowing or not allowing yourself to be motivated by right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. You get my point? For this is only a piece of the grand schism, or the chasm known as the endless walk of your journey. If you wish it to be over, go to McDonald's for the rest of your life, how short that'd be. But we are here. And now that we are here, you have to make a choice. And that choice is, will I settle for what I have, or will I struggle to achieve what I think I can have? And the struggle. Something that most people are too scared to do. And I get that. The unknown is a mountaintop. And I know these things because I've been to mountaintops. I've cried as I saw the beauty of the snow covering this earth. You want to see pictures? Go to my Instagram. That being said, everything's a risk. Why take the easiest one? You chose the risk. To some extent or the other, you knew me. I knew you. This dance was ours. Light. The match. It's not that I'm not sympathetic to your cause. It's that I lack the empathy to tell you it's just. In my belief, it was what you, as I, all needed for the moment. Self-indulgence in things that are of not the way. There are things that we, you, I, me, thee, they, all do, knowing full well the harm it does, or the pain it will bring about, as if you just had to say no. I dare you. You chose your corruption just as I chose mine. One day it'll be all of our destruction. But until then, it was ours. Be proud. We all have a crutch somewhere in our closet. Whether it's your belief in the lucky sock or your need to get high after work. We all have a crutch in the closet. You are not alone. You are family here. We are family here. For this walk is one that cannot be done alone. And you are never alone. Even if I'm not here, I'll always be there. It's a process. Sorry if you couldn't wait. My apologies. For why are you apologizing? Anyone who couldn't stay was just not meant to be there. We all walk away at one point or the other. Do we not? There is nothing but the eternal now. As I was told, be responsible for your now. Take aim of the arrow known as your today, and aim at a worthy target. Where's that deer? For every god deserves a sacrifice. Do I not provide? Do I not put this food on the table? Do you? You could. You don't. I do. And I eat this venison. We all have a job to do. Why are you sleeping? I can't do that. It's impractical. We are here now, and I am here with you. And when I am not, I will be in spirit. For you can't escape me, and I can't escape you. For you are there in spirit. And what is spirit? Intangible to the now. For we are creatures. Are we not? I drink water. I don't know what you drink. We should link up, but we won't link up because for some reason our links are fucked up. And if I was trying to be a missing link, you say that's not the link that I need, even though I fake a puzzle piece. You still turn the Rubik's Cube and say you're so fucking screwed. To the day you need to pass the test, and I'm no longer there for the help. I remember the cards that we were both dealt. Infinity and beyond. And we both were chosen to go beyond. So what you get is what you get. And what I chose was never not there. Anything can be, anything is if you allow it to be. The caveat is you have to put in the work. There's no excuse. There's no way out. Everything has a give to get. And what was your give to get? We'll discuss that in a later chapter. Call it discontinued. As if this was where we say to be continued. But we do not, but we do. We do. And I continue to you as you continue further away. The truth, the lie. the light, the fly trap. And I'll continue such as I, the seed, the soil, you the water. In this current moment of drought, I'll continue me, the seed, you the water, the soiled, attended. But my days in a drought, I'll continue the seed. You'll continue to be the water that recedes from me. And I'll be the seed in the soil waiting for the water in this endless drought. But I will not give out. I will give birth to new trees. For nature thrives in a vacuum. And oh, you were a vacuum. In more ways than one. For I am, you are, and we must continue, even if for us it is to be continued. But you are here now. And you will always be part of the family of Amityville. Our little nation on your block known as RF will be a block. A neon sign that you cannot ever get out. For I will be that I am, your character. Your atonement. Your secrets and shh, we can't talk about it, it's public. Your knowledge. Ooh, what I could do with it. What are the vows? What if's truths? Just another word. Just another vibrational frequency for us to adjust to a new being. You and me were always meant to be a being. And I know you're being. We're going places, you and I, me and them and we, us and thee. Stories that we'll tell straight from heaven sent to hell. We are eternal. For one day there'll be a lost and found journal with names of laughter and disaster. What category are you? So they gonna climb up out of here, walk that way. Tell her opening the cave. Cave we just through here. Life is sacrifice. Life is a battle. Sword and shield, which weapon do you wield? Talk to me. Why am a swordsman? And so, I will take a few lumps, but I will take the victory. No, baby, we're just to be continued.